And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Watch the slack. Run. Slack. Mike's 54.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Watch safety green.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, baby. Here we go, 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Let's make these babies cry. We're going to 52.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Bring it! Bring it!
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now Prescott. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and throw the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big play here for the Cowboys. 58 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hurry.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one complete to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. First down carry by Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Catch made by Slayton. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Defense wins championships, baby. 52 is the mic right here.
Prescott on first down. To Barkley on the check down. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll get the first down. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It got his man complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. John Ross, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. 54 is Mike. 26.
First down, Prescott. This one is Slayton over the middle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 43 yards.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll find Everett there, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
3 down. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Up. Got 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch that. Watch the screen. Slam.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To throw is Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards, the final tally. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Prescott from the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. He got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 23. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Mayfield now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Elliott.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Finds his tight end Ingram. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott. Got a man, Slayton. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Kill, turn up. Mine's 54. 54.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete to Slayton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From 8 yards out as they are able to cut into that lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Fifty's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Here go 46. 50, 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Real. Regular. Hey, zoom.
Mayfield to throw it. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
47.
Prescott on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Prescott, his throw incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun again to Elliott. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-4 with a